So welcome everybody to our holiday edition of the Social Connection Happy Hour with Westwood for All Ages. I'm so glad to see some familiar faces here. And the snow was kind of a mixed blessing. We thought we were going to get like over a foot of snow, 12 to 18 inches, and I don't think it's been quite that much. It's beautiful out there. Hopefully everybody has managed to get themselves shoveled out. Or have had neighbors help you out. But what better day than to just sit at home and have some holiday cheer and visit with some of our friends and neighbors and community and have a little bit of a respite from our day-to-day lives. So the Westwood for All Ages Social Connection Happy Hour is something we've been doing monthly, and we'll continue it as long as people are interested in it and as long as we've got good stuff to share with all of you. So I think most of you know me. If not, my name is Lisa Bontemps. I'm the program manager for Westwood for All Ages. We've got a few invited guests here who are going to be sharing some information with you and some entertainment. But something else that I like to do with these, we just started doing this with the last one, is I also want to make this a little bit interactive. So we're going to have a few things happening today. One is we're going to have some trivia questions that you can participate in right on your screen, and you'll see in a minute what that looks like. And we're going to have a raffle drawing too, because we want to reward those of you who came on and joined us live on Zoom to have a couple of prizes from some local businesses here in town. And when you see what they are, I think you'll be really happy with these prizes. So the very first thing that I want to do is a couple of trivia questions just to kind of warm all of us up a little bit here. So you're going to see on your screen a question that has some answers to it, and you just click on the answer. We're not doing prizes for this. This is just for pure fun. And these are all holiday related questions. So I'm going to throw the first one up here that asks the question, how many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol? That's an easy one. It's a little tricky, but it's a pretty easy one. Yep, so you guys are already figuring out how to. Now, if you're watching on Facebook Live, I'm really sorry. You're not able to participate in the poll on Facebook Live, but you can certainly throw it in the comments, and I'll let you know if you got it right.
They can text me, and I will get the prize for them if they win.
There you go. So let's see. I think everybody had a chance to enter. I'm going to end the polling and then show the results. So most of you, 73% said 3, but the actual answer is 4.
Oh.
Bob Marley. Remember? Marley?
Oh, yeah.
Jacob Marley.
Oh, Jacob Marley. Yes, come on.
Not Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. No reggae.
Come on. You can be.
Wow, they tried to get predicting the future.
Yes. So thank you, Cody. I'm not, obviously I haven't had enough of my holiday cheer. So yes, but Jacob Marley, and then the 3 ghosts of
Christmas
Past, present,
past, Christmas present, and then it's not really Christmas future, but it's Christmas of the things that might come or that might be. So okay, so that was a good warm up. Let's try another one. Since that one already since that one didn't get quite 100%. I'm going to do another question here. All right, let me see how I do this. All right, it wants me to do the same one. Relaunch polling. Do you want to continue? Yes. No, we don't need to do that one again. Why won't it let me do
Well, we could, and then I could get
I have
it
to say
right.
end. Okay. And I did the share. Okay, now I'm going to go to another one. So this is another one based on a holiday movie. You might remember the movie Home Alone. So in the movie Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going on vacation when they leave Kevin behind? And so you can see it's London, Rome, Berlin, Paris, or Athens. All wonderful destinations, by the way. But where do they go when they leave him behind?
That's a good question.
Okay. So a few people haven't voted yet. Lock in your votes. Here we go. 2 more people. Okay, well, I guess everybody who's going to vote voted. So I'm going to share the results here. Oh, interesting. Close, close. So do you see the results there?
Yeah.
Yep. So London and Paris. Most of you got it right. It's Paris. Yay! All right. One more, and then we're going to go with our, we'll move along with our thing. So this one has to do with how well you know some of your actual Christmas trivia in terms of Santa Claus and St. Nick's. So the question is, there actually was a St. Nicholas. So in which modern day country was St. Nicholas born in? That's 2 N's. In which modern day country was St. Nicholas born? Syntax.
It wasn't Turkey.
So Turkey, Russia, Germany, Austria, and Yugoslavia. Oh, we're getting answers all over the place here.
That was a good question too. Who came up with these questions?
Nobody Google.
Google is a wonderful thing. All right, let's, anybody else want to vote? We've got 10 out of 12. All right, so here we go. I'm going to share the results. And Austria was the #1 chosen, but it's Turkey. Who said Turkey?
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Martha.
Wow.
Yay!
All right, good job. So we'll do a few more of those as we go along. But I want to kind of turn it over for a second to Martha because she's going to talk about something that we've got coming up very soon here. I think on Monday. Is it
On Monday, yeah.
So share it.
And each and every one of you is invited to participate in this community read out loud of a story. And the story is The Gift of the Magi. And we're going to read it out loud together on Monday at 4 o'clock. So all of you are invited now. I have the story and everybody who participates would get a paragraph or 2 paragraphs, depending on how many volunteers I have, to read as part of the story. So we'll just read the story together, each one person taking a turn. I don't know when's the last time you've read that story, but it is actually a very beautiful story. And the person who wrote it is, his name
Henry.
is Henry, but his real name is, well, you will learn what his real name is at the program because I kind of can't remember at the moment, but it's he was a very interesting person that wrote that story. He wrote it in like 2 hours, but of course the story has remained a classic and has been retold in many, many different ways. I think the Honeymooners retold it in one of their episodes, and it's been retold in countless plays and different versions. So I just thought it would be a good story to tell. It's very short, so it won't, it's about a half an hour for us to tell it together, but I just thought it might be a really nice, kind of warm and good feeling thing to do. So I would really appreciate it if you wanted to volunteer to be a reader. And if you do, I mean, just raise your hand and I'll track you down and I'll send you your part. Oh, good, Debbie. Anybody else?
And you can click on the link.
Jody?
I'll do it.
It's at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock
Roseanne.
Monday.
Monday.
I'm putting it
I
in my
told you
calendar
Jody would be
right
great
now.
for this.
Yeah. Anybody else? Dorothy?
I'll read.
You want to read, Dorothy?
Well, I just got to double check my schedule. I would love, love, love to, but I just got to double check and then I'll just click on the link and let you know either way.
Okay. I'm going to send, I'll send you the email. I'll send you an email describing it and then you can let me know.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's coming up and I just a simple little get together kind of in a different way. And then I'm reminded by seeing Debbie here today that you guys want to do it too?
I will.
Okay, excellent. I should be writing all this down.
So if they go into the chat, they can click on the link that I put in there that will, and this, you can always do it after we're done here. You don't need to do it now, obviously. But you can click on that link and that will take you to the registration link.
Yeah.
People will get their Zoom invitation the day of.
Yeah, exactly. You have to register. We'll have to get everybody registered. So to be a reader. And then I was reminded that we just had our book group last night, the adult book group last night, and it was really, I had a great time. It was really a good discussion. It's a great bunch of people that join online to discuss the book. It's once a month on the, well, I don't know what Thursday, it's the fourth Thursday or the third Thursday, I guess, of the month. Or Wednesday. No, it's normally Thursday night, but anyway, it's once a month. And so if you're interested in joining a book group, it is online right now. It works really nicely, and I really had a great time. I was really enjoyed myself. It was a great book, and we had a good discussion. And then I just wanted to also mention that coming up in January, we, this story thing that we're doing on Monday, that's in partnership with Westwood for All Ages. But one of the things I also work with, the library works with, is the Green Team Sustainability Group with Jody Murphy is the chair of that group. And we've talked about doing a green screen or like mini green screen. So I've been working on a couple of those, and I hope to have one scheduled in January or February. Just different kinds of short films to kind of highlight some of the things that the team is working on. So stay tuned for that. And we'll also have another book for our racial equity, or our recommended reading book we're going to do in February. So stay tuned for that. So we have a lot of things coming up as usual, but it's all on our website.
Thank you, Martha. So I'm going to turn it over now I'm going to introduce to you Chrissy Roberts. And Chrissy is a favorite of ours here at Westwood for All Ages. She's entertained us on a couple of previous episodes that we've done. And she's a singer and songwriter, and she's local. And her mother, Sally, is right here on here with us, Sally Roberts. So the proud mom is here to also enjoy her daughter's gift. So Chrissy, why don't you share with us a little bit about what you've been doing lately? I understand you've done some recording and you've got some Christmas stuff for us.
Hi, everybody. I've actually had loads of fun lately recording at home. It's a brand new kind of venture for me. So I started learning how to record music. In the past, I've gone to a studio to record music. But I've learned a little bit about, sound and how to record multi-track recordings. Right now I'm actually just using GarageBand, but I'll probably eventually upgrade to more professional software because I'm kind of like outgrowing GarageBand. The exciting thing the last couple weeks, I've actually released 2 songs, and they're both holiday songs. So one of them I'm going to share with you here. It's called Pandemic Year. I'm going to put in the chat as a link to the song in Spotify, but it's everywhere. It's also on YouTube and everything. So I'm going to just write the name of it here. It's called Pandemic Year. Pandemic Year. So if you like it, share it. I'm trying to see, especially on Spotify, I'm like, ooh, how many streams can I get by Christmas? So I'm just having fun with that. So with that, I'll play the song for you. Is the sound coming through okay?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, baby. Happy New Year, too. This year has been so crazy, but I'm still standing here with you. We haven't seen our family. Let's get them on the phone. Maybe another glass of Simple is beautiful in a pandemic year. Ooh, dry your tears. Simple is beautiful in a pandemic year.
Wow.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Wow. And
Thanks.
I love the title of it. You're probably the only artist that's written a song that has pandemic in it.
I actually, yeah, I haven't seen others. I'm sure others will come out, but I didn't see others, so that's kind of exciting. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
like people listen, like, oh, here's a song about it, you know.
Well, make it go viral. I put it on my Facebook page and I've got something like 2,000 followers, friends. So hopefully it'll catch on.
Yay.
It looks
Yes.
like it looks like Santa's here.
Oh, yeah. Wait
Oh.
a second.
All right, let's go, let's move. We got a deadline here. Come on, let's go. What's going on here? Oh, who's this?
Santa.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, you got my invitation. I was afraid you weren't going to join us. I'm so glad you were able to take time to see us.
What are you guys doing here? Come on, I got work to do. Let's go. Oh, a lot of cuties out there. Hello, ladies.
Well, you know, Santa, we do it right in Westwood.
Woo! Westwood, is that in America?
That's in New Jersey. You've got us on your map, I hope.
Jersey, I hear it's cold in Jersey. I just gave you guys some snow.
Yeah, well, you could have given us a little bit less, but we'll take it.
Holiday cheer, a little holiday cheer.
Well, you're so jolly today. Why are you always so jolly, Santa? Tell me what's going on here.
Oh, lots of reasons, but mostly, you know, there's all those naughty grown-up girls living out there.
And you know where we all live, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys just post there in the message. Give me your phone numbers.
Oh, careful, everybody. I think he means business. Listen, you know, it's like Chrissy just told us, it's a pandemic year. Tell me, how has this pandemic been for you? I imagine it's been pretty rough, you know?
Are you kidding? You know how it is. Gives a whole new meaning to my name. Saint Nicholas. You got it? Nicholas? Ho, ho, ho. Okay, Debbie's nodding. Roseanne's laughing at something, probably Santa. All right, Martha's trying to figure out what I'm talking about. Leo, me and you, buddy, two guys on the screen here. That's all I see.
What do you mean? I'm on the screen. What are you talking about?
You and me, that's it. You and me.
That's it. Too. So, hey, Santa, I understand some congratulations are in order for you. I heard that your youngest daughter is going off to college, right?
Yeah, funny you bring that up. I have to do something. Yeah, well, you know, she's a little precocious. So I thought that it would be best to get her out of here. I got to keep her off the North Pole. You know what that means?
Oh, God.
Roseanne, hang in there, Roseanne. We're halfway through. Roseanne.
Oh my gosh. You know, we were having a conversation earlier, Roseanne and I, about Santa Claus, and I just assumed that you were German descent. She says no, it was Austrian. You know, given your last name is Claus, like which?
No. I'm actually North Polish.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, you gotta admit that's a good one. Not many of us around, you know. We can't take the extreme cold.
Ah.
Roseanne, if you wet yourself, Roseanne, we're never going to talk to you again.
She's close.
What's your phone number, babe?
She's not available.
Oh, come on. I love
We
Red.
gotta find somebody older for you.
Something good out there? What's everybody want for Christmas?
Peace.
Peace on earth, God willing.
All I want.
All you want.
I want a new wedding ring, Santa. I lost mine.
Ah, Mrs. Claus, she always wants jewelry. What a pain in the butt.
Well, how has Mrs. Claus been doing lately?
Well, you know, she's always on the go doing this and that, but the weather's really been pretty wet up here lately. I keep telling her it's going to rain, dear.
Reindeer.
One of my favorite.
You're like in really
Oh, young man. Wait a minute. We got a young man here. Roseanne, who's that young fella? What's your name, buddy? Oh, you went on mute. You went on mute. We lost Roseanne. She's on mute.
Oh, there I am.
Why is your name in all caps, Santa?
That's a good question. Well, you know how it is up here in the North Pole. We always stand at attention when we type.
No.
Oh.
That or you caps lock is freezed.
I didn't hear you, young man. Say that again.
He said cap lock is frozen on your computer.
Ah, see the things. I told you we're in the North Pole. There's a lot of things frozen around me.
Hey, by the way, I was on the internet the other day, Santa, and I heard some juicy gossip about Frosty the Snowman. Maybe you can tell me, is it true? Is he really getting a divorce?
You heard about that? Yes, sadly so. I didn't realize you heard about that.
Why? Why are they getting a divorce after all these years?
Well, who knows? Between you and me, you know, Frosty's wife is a total flake. That's it. Is what it is. It is what it is. You got to try the Macallan 12, by the way. Unbelievable.
No wonder he's so happy. What about how have those elves been managing their spirits during this pandemic?
Well, speaking of Macallan 12, it's a pain. You know how they are. They're pretty happy. Most obnoxious, really, of course. You know, I had to lock up the workshop liquor cabinet, keep them from getting a little too happy. But their latest thing is they like to put on little shows.
Really? Well, that's nice to hear.
Yeah. Well, you know, in fact, they're quite an impressive group of rappers. Rappers?
Rappers. Yeah, we get that. That calls for another one. Yeah.
Just rolling here. I'm rolling.
And then the other tidbit I heard the other day was about the Grinch. And someone said that he robbed the local liquor store of a case of whiskey. Now, why on earth would he do that, Santa?
Well, you don't need me to tell you. He's desperately needing some holiday spirit. Poor guy's dog is in very good company these days.
Yeah, I guess not. Well, what are you going to do?
Well, I see a smile out of Jody. Judith, yeah, you're not smiling. Joey, I should say, you're not smiling.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a smile.
That's
all right. Mrs. Leo has a smile.
Thank you.
All right, I'm just keeping up here.
All right.
All right. It's that time of year, guys.
Santa, it was such a pleasure having you join us, but you know, we're going to get back to our program, and I know that you've got your elves to take care of.
Yeah, you're the ones who dropped in on me. I was busy packing and wrapping. I got Amazon up my you-know-what. It's driving me crazy. Everybody wants masks. What's up with that? Listen, everybody, let's have a great Christmas time of year, okay? I hope you all have a safe and relaxing holiday season full of peace, joy, and happiness.
Right.
Don't forget to leave an envelope for me on the roof, okay?
You got it. And for McCallum.
Capiche? I'm looking right at you. Capiche?
Capiche.
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 Thank you,
everybody. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Thanks, Santa.
Oh, what fun, what fun, what fun.
Oh, well, that was a really nice little little sideshow. Okay, before moving on, we got to get back into this polling because I want to see like if any of these we can get 100% done. So here's another trivia question for you. It has to do with your favorite Christmas beverage, eggnog. Does anybody know which country did eggnog come from? Was it England, Germany, France, America, or Australia?
What do you think?
What do you think? Nobody's guessing America.
I'll try Germany.
Let's see, just click on whichever one sounds like it's the right one. England, France, Germany, America, eggnog. And this is without the stuff in it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show the results. And it was a tie between England and Germany. The correct answer is England.
Oh, got it. We got one.
Yay. All right, we'll do another one here real quick. So this is my favorite Christmas movie. It's a trivia question from the story. I'm sorry, the movie Christmas Story, and What is Ralphie's little brother's name in the movie A Christmas Story?
Gee whittaker.
Randy, Mikey, or Robbie?
Robbie.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Remember, it's the movie with the lamp that looks like a leg. A major award.
I'll put Robbie, whatever. What do you take? Take whatever you want.
All right. Anybody else going to vote here? Yep. Okay. So the answer is Randy.
Oh, it became close.
Randy. I think my husband's favorite line in that movie is Randy lay there like a slug. It was his only defense. And the poor kid fell down in his big snow outfit. Okay. So moving right along here. Chrissy. Where's Chrissy? There you are. How do you feel about doing another song for us, Chrissy?
Yeah.
You guys ready for another song?
Yes.
I'll sing with you.
And just a reminder, if you mute
Okay.
yourselves when during Chrissy's song, that would be great.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a traditional song. This is God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
Cool. Gentlemen.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. In Bethlehem in Jewry, this blessed babe was born, and lay within a manger upon this blessed morn. The which is Mother Mary did nothing taken scorn. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Father, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same. Now that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
Love that. Oh my,
Thank you.
I love, love, love that version. What is that little instrument? That's not a ukulele, is it?
It's not. It's a Cordoba guitar. Which is just a brand.
But it's very small.
Our friend introduced me to. Yes, it's like a mini guitar. It's not made of wood. It's made of laminate. So,
Okay.
which is really nice because with guitars, they're very weather sensitive, temperature sensitive, moisture sensitive. So like, you can get cracks, if you bring it in the car and it's cold outside, and you can get a crack in the wood. Like, it's just like so sensitive. But this is like kind of more hardy, and it has a great sound, and it's light, and it's easy, and it's tuned a little bit higher also than a regular guitar, but you play the same chord shapes because it's the same relative tuning, and it's also a 6-string instrument.
I love the sound of it.
I know, it's a nice sound. It's nylon strings actually,
Yeah.
instead of metal strings.
And yeah, and what a nice rendition of a traditional Christmas hymn. So
Thank you.
for that. That's really great.
I might record that for next year.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, I have invited Jody Murphy spontaneously to talk to us for a couple of minutes. You know, this is the time of year where it's getting colder and colder. We're not going out as much, and with everything that's been going on, especially with the pandemic, our health is really important. And Jody, besides being a councilwoman and a great mom and just a person who wears many, many hats, also is an expert in health and wellness. So I've asked her to talk about some tips that she can share with all of us for how we can not just maintain our spirits during the holidays, but maintain good health. So take it away, Jody.
Why, thank you, Lisa. I will say that she's not kidding. She let me know like an hour ago. She's like, hey, I saw you registered. Maybe you want to say something. So one of the things this time of year is people tend to drink less water. Because we're not hot, we're not outside being active, and we're not feeling as thirsty. So one of the things you do want to do is remind yourself to drink water throughout the day, stay hydrated. It helps keep your body healthy overall, but it will also help you feel better. So sometimes people set timers. Everybody has something that works for them. I keep a cup of water around at all times, and I try to keep it full at all times so I remember to drink from it. The other thing, especially on days like today where the streets have gotten snowy and icy, it's hard to get outside and go for a walk. So staying active is really important. That is going to look different for everyone because not everybody's going to be comfortable going for a walk on a snowy sidewalk. So making sure that you're getting up anytime you're sitting for 30 minutes, get up, even if it's just walking around the house, have a seat, but then get up again. Like, don't sit all day. We do get into these habits, and I myself did it yesterday. I'm like, oh, it's going to snow. I'm going to wear comfy clothes all day. I'm going to watch movies. Before the snow even started, I was in that mindset. So you want to stay active. You want to keep your mind occupied. We've all been isolated. And winter is making us feel that a little bit more. And now that it's getting darker earlier, it really can feel isolating and lonely at times, which is why things like this are fantastic. The great thing is you can FaceTime, Zoom, do these types of things all the time. So if you want to call someone, maybe Zoom chat with them instead or FaceTime with them. So at least you can see their faces and really feel like you're having an interaction. It really changes your mood for the day when you make a connection with someone. I know even on Sunday, I happened to be by myself on Sunday, and I realized by Sunday evening, I had not spoken to another person that entire day. I'm like, wow, that's like really sad and lonely. So I made a phone call. But it is important to make sure that you're reaching out to people, especially this time of year. This time of year can be hard for people. So if you know somebody who might be alone, check in on them too. So key takeaways there: stay hydrated, lots of water, and then watch the cookie intake around this time of year too. We're all baking, so don't go too crazy with it. Stay active. Every 30 minutes, you want to get up and move around, whether it just be walking around the house, even cleaning, doing things like that, just anything to move your body. And stay in touch with people, stay connected. It's so important for you emotionally, physically, mentally to have connections with people. And I'm always around. If you want to chat with me, you can always call me, email me. I can set up a Zoom. I'm more than happy to do that. And I'll read books too. So I'm on for Monday at 4:00 already. So if you want me to read a book another day, I'll do that too.
Yeah, that's why it's great that Martha's been doing so many things at the library. I know a couple of you that are on here were part of our coffee and conversation Zooms that we did with the library in Westwood for All Ages, where we listened to podcasts and had conversation about it afterwards. And we're probably going to pick that up again in the new year too. So stay tuned for that. I got my water bottle, just so you know. I'm always drinking. But the other thing that I'll just kind of pick up on what Jody said about staying connected, there's a wonderful organization called Senior Planet. And if you go to seniorplanet.org, they have a schedule of things happening every single day online. Some of them are exercise classes you can just watch and do from your home. You don't have to be on camera, even though they're doing them on Zoom. They've got chair yoga, and they've got dance ones and strengthening ones. So, if you're used to being an active person or maybe doing the Forever Young programs, you might want to check that out, seniorplanet.org, and they're free. So, it's a great resources. There's so many that are really that are out there that are available. So we try to put them on our Westwood for All Ages Facebook page from time to time and our website. So, and when we do our e-newsletters, we'll put links sometimes for things like that. So it's worth checking out. AARP also has a lot of stuff online as well. Thank you, Jody, for sharing that. And see, I knew I could call on you an hour and you could just, do it because you're very good at just spontaneous your stuff. So, and next time I'll only give you 5 minutes warning and really put you on the spot.
I
You're actually on, and they go,
Don't warn her at all.
yeah, and Jody, you're on.
Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to do another trivia question? Let's see if we can get 100% on a poll. Let's try another one. We are going to do, one from my favorite movie, It's a Wonderful Life. So what is the name of the town where the movie It's a Wonderful Life takes place? So you see Pleasantville, Bedford Falls, Wappinger Falls, Silver Springs, or Summerland. All perfectly good names for a movie setting like that. But I think that's one that you have to have seen it a number of times to catch. All right. We've got everybody's voted. So, did really good on this one. Most of you got it. Bedford Falls. That's the right answer. Okay.
Yay.
Whoops. We'll do another one here. Let me stop sharing. And then we'll move along. Okay. This one will test your knowledge of, do you know the movie biz? What was the highest grossing movie of all time? Was it It's a Wonderful Life, Home Alone, Elf, A Christmas Story, or Polar Express? I think my favorite is Polar Express. Okay, we're getting all answers all over the place here. Okay, so one person still hasn't voted. Did everybody vote? Sally, did you vote? Okay, 10 out of 10. So the highest grossing movie of all time is Home Alone. So 3 of you guys got it. Which 3 got it? Dorothy did, Judith did.
It's the first one I got right, so great.
Yay! All right. That's good enough. Roseanne, I'm going to turn it over to you now because you've got some information for us about yummy recipes and other things.
Oh, right. So, not only do I work for Westwood for All Ages, but I also spend some time volunteering with Celebrate Westwood. And the cookbook that was compiled from recipes of residents and local restaurateurs is finally back from the printers. So it's got quite a few recipes, some really fun entries like Guinness pot pie from PJ Finnegan's and an apple pie from Jack's. There's a brisket recipe from Smokin' Joe's at the Westwood Farmers Market. There's some really great fun entries. The cookbook is for sale, and you can go to celebratewestwood.org to get some information on that. And this weekend, we hope to be bringing a couple of things to Westwood Avenue. We just haven't confirmed all the details yet, but nonetheless, you are invited to stroll downtown and take part in voting for the holiday business decorating contest. I think that the businesses really went out of their way to create some really fantastic displays. The one at Tyrell's is gorgeous. The Westwood Music Studios display their windows on the second floor. They have everything in there, angels and snowmen and Santa and a sleigh, and it's just really wonderful. So you can vote for your favorite window. And then switching caps to my recreation hat, the Westwood Recreation Department is sponsoring a home holiday decorating contest. And so if you have decorated your home and you want to send us a picture, you can do that. You can find those details on westwoodnj.gov. Just click on the recreation tab. And we also just launched a snowman building contest, and it's an all ages contest. So if you want to submit a snowman, I think Jody submitted a couple this morning with her son Cooper. We want to see that, and that's a season-long initiative. So
Very timely.
yes, so we're trying to keep Westwood fun. Some virtual, some live, small events that we can safely gather.
So it sounds like it's worth taking a trip downtown to check out the windows, but also to shop local and help support businesses. And speaking of businesses, we have a prize drawing that we're going to do right now. And Roseanne has gathered up the names of everybody who's on this Zoom, and she's going to pull a name out. And the winner of that drawing is going to get a $20 gift certificate for Joe's Craft Pies. And if you've never tried a Joe's Craft Pie, you have not lived.
Well, I'm sorry that Santa's not here, because this is sure to put a smile on Joey Drew's face.
Joey! Yay, Joey! Joey, have you been to Joe's before? To the craft pies? Where are you? You can unmute yourself. Say a few words. She can't unmute your. That's right. The good news is I know where you live, Joey. So it will be very easy for me to drop that off for you. Congratulations. All right, let's move along with, let's see. We've got that. Oh, Chrissy, where's Chrissy? Time for another song. We've got 10 minutes left on our program here. So, Chrissy, I'm going to ask you to do. Are you able to do two songs or just one? Do you have two prepared?
I could do two, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to do two. And then while you're doing that, I'm going to put together a link that I'll share in the comments for next month's Westwood for All Ages Social Connection Happy Hour. So if you wanted to, you could register when we're done here. After she's done too, I'm going to leave the Zoom active for a little bit. We'll stop the Facebook live stream, but we'll leave it active here and stop recording so that we can all just kind of visit a little bit too. All right, go ahead.
Cool. Okay, so I'm going to do Silent Night first, and then I'm going to do Jingle Bells. That's my set list. But I'm going to take these off because they're in my way. So. Brown young put, thank
We're
you.
all clapping for you. You just don't
Thank
hear it
you.
because we're all muted, but we're all clapping.
So I'll finish on a lighter note. This is Jingle Bells. Just gonna put a capo on. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. Sing along, what fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Very cool. I was singing with you,
Oh, yay.
but muted.
That's the other song that I just released with a collaborator, my friend Ralph Capasso. So there's a version of that on YouTube and Spotify too. Jingle Bells by Chrissy Roberts and Ralph Capasso, and there's drums and bass and all that stuff.
What plans do you have on Christmas Eve? Will you be singing at a church somewhere, or will you be?
Yeah, I will be co-cantoring at St. Andrew's at the 10 p.m. mass.
10 p.m. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Interested in doing a 7 p.m. also?
They are doing a 7 p.m. I'm not doing the 7 p.m.
Well, if you'd like a 7 p.m. gig, I can hook you up because my church would love having you at their Christmas Eve service to sing.
Aw. I think 7 is like a little too early for us being finished with our like Christmas Eve meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's
this is fun.
it's a great time. It's tough this time of year with the family celebrations for Christmas Eve, but I hope everybody has something planned with their loved ones in a safe manner. You know, in all seriousness, this has been the most difficult year I think probably any of us have had to go through. So being able to catch moments of joy like this where we can are really important, and being able to reflect on the things that we're grateful for and the people in our lives who have been there for us seems to be the most important present of all this time of year. So I want to thank you, Chrissy, for sharing your beautiful talent with us once again. You're truly a blessing to our community and to your church as well. And I know your mom is so proud of you,
Aw, thank you. Thanks.
as we all are.
My pleasure.
Yay, Sally.
Hey.
So I am going to sign us off from Facebook. So for those of you who have been watching us on the live stream, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. I know we're still in Hanukkah, right? We're in the, which night? Oh, all right. We're like at the end of Hanukkah. So enjoy the last night of Hanukkah and be well. And for the rest of us, I'm also